see a squad from the Big Ten, the Minnesota Golden Gophers, taking on last year's national champions, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Nittany Lions will get us underway with the opening kickoff. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Minnesota's offense will go on the attack first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you've got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred. Because it's a rivalry game, they keep your emotions in check and making sure I'm controlling what I can control.
Makes the quick grab. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Looking for space. It's Turner. Can't get him to the ground. Turning it on! And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. These guys have taken some serious lumps in Big Ten play, and I want to see if they've become demoralized.
Yeah, I think you're going to find out a lot about their mental toughness here in this game, because at the start of the season, they were hoping to compete in Big Ten play. They've had some bounces not go their way. They've had some guys get injured. And now is the time in this game right here that you can turn it around by
turning on the Jets. Lots of green grass as he gets it to the 31. And the Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going, handing the ball over.
They bring him down, but he's got a 1st and goal from the 10. The Golden Gophers, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. They'll leave it with him. Good, solid tackle.
And how about a decision time right off the jump? 4th down. Do I want to go for it? First drive. Palmer, what you going to do?
I'm taking the points right here. It's early in the game. You're trying to pay off this opening drive. Just get some points up on the board. If it was a little closer to the end zone, I'd say maybe go for it, but I'm playing conservative on this one.
He'll bring it out. It's Martin. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Nittany Lions offense will try to get something going with their first possession. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother, David.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella. He delivered. So Elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. And the Nittany Lions come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Man, and you see those sticks, and you're like, dude, 3rd and short, I just got to fall forward and get the first down, Palmer, but the defense comes up big and gets the stop.
So on offense, don't overthink this one. 4th and inches, just line up, something easy. You know you can execute in your sleep and go keep this drive going.
Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning turkey bowl, but knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-low, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. That's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Shakes off the defender. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
They're going to ride this running back.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the first down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
Well, no secret, this guy was a big part of their key to success. Already 2 catches on the opening drive, and they go back to him again. This time the defense is in better position, and they force the incompletion.
Caught behind the line. It's Reynolds. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Reynolds. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. A first down run in the red zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
2nd and short equals bow up, be physical, move a hole, get a gap, let my back fall forward. That back had nowhere to run, no push up front. Got to be more physical, Jesse, on those 2nd.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TV.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll start this drive going to the air. Get it out on the screen. There he goes. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. On the run, it's Turner. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air on second down. Pressure coming. Can't find the man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. And the Golden Gophers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. On the ground, it's Martin. Got enough for the first down. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Nittany Lions will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle with Saunders. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll run it from the gun. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Grab behind the line. It's Reynolds. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
My goodness, this offense has got it rolling. They might put up a 50-burger. This defense, they don't have any answers right now. They're going to have to figure something out.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back, knowing if they get down at this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this with... He's got it! And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And the defense just gets their 4th sack of the day. And guess what? This offensive line, they gave up 4 last week, too. So you need some consistency up front. Make sure you protect that QB that can make those big plays for you.
And some room to work. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Complete to the left. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Golden Gophers trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Looking for the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The play action fake. Steps away to find some room. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Split backs here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Pulls it in. It's McMillan. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Trying to set up the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. The Nittany Lions are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle, it's Reynolds. The offense will have to use its 1st timeout of the half.
Listen, at this point, the end of the 1st half, you're trying to generate some points. 1st downs are the most important thing. So a really good job there converting on that 3rd. I love the decision by the quarterback. You kind of wonder, though, are they going to want to be a bit more aggressive and maybe start taking some more shots and attack?
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Quick catch on 3rd down. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Looking to throw on first down. He'll take a shot. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Looking for more room.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. Grabbed over the middle. It's Lanier. He'll be stopped at the 27, but it's a 15-yard gain. And the Golden Gophers will line up to kick off and start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game. Oh, he's got some space. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Well, there's the offense trying to take advantage of this running back speed. I like the call. Hand off to the left, to the outside. Put him in space and let him go to work.
The Nittany Lions just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. They'll ride the hot hand. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go.
Wide open on the right. Delivers the stiff arm. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone. Well, let's count them up. 1, 2, 3. 3 is the magic number for touchdowns.
Yeah, it's as easy as ABC. Goodness gracious. He's been getting whatever he wants, whenever he wants, however he wants. I might want to change something up, or maybe focus on that guy that's getting the football a lot and scoring.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today.
Off play action on first down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. This time on target. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. Here comes the noise from this big crowd in Happy Valley on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. The Golden Gophers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll run play action. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Golden Gophers look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. He finally goes out of bounds after the explosive play, but now the question is, did the official see something to bring it back? This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Wants to throw again. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed after he made his break? He was able to actually separate a little bit from the DB, helping out his QB on that one.
Trying play action. Caught over the middle. It's Hayes. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the right. And it's picked off right at the goal line. Got some room to run. He's at the 40. The 20. Waltzes into the end zone, but he might be dancing the other way. There's a flag on the field. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick six. What a costly penalty. The Golden Gophers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Looking for room. It's 30. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Looking to get it in. Touchdown, Minnesota! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. He stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Pretty good job of running to get there to the 32.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Snagged in the middle. It's Martin. Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. They'll run it out of the shotgun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your...
Chopped out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here, we're in for a ball game.
Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires one high and deep. He's got it at the 15. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice to have these big playmaking tight ends that are basically oversized receivers. You make a play down the field to him, huge catch radius, makes the play, and then I love the run after the catch. These guys can do this nowadays. He does the rest of the work and gets into the end zone.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Grabbed in the middle. It's Ivy. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
Great job creating space. That's what you're supposed to do. When you get man coverage, you got to find a way to get a step, make it easy for your quarterback to read that leverage, and when he drags across the field, he could see he had him. He completes it for the first down.
Caught in the backfield, and it's Hayes. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And the pass falls incomplete, and we played 3. These two quarterbacks have produced as we check out their numbers after 3. Swapping into the field, that gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. They cut into this lead the last time they had it, and now here in the 4th, a chance to move on top with a score. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated he missed that connection.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders. You're in the 4th quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
The decibel meter's about to explode. One of the great environments, wide-out level noise. Makes the catch. It's Smith. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. And the Golden Gophers have it with a 1st and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Smith. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. The Golden Gophers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give out of the gun. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. They'll try to get it through the air. working on the right. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Golden Gophers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Now they'll run the draw. Not much room. A pickup of 2 down to the 28. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Short gain on the play before he slides.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Well, the ball hasn't hit the ground very often for this guy in this game, right? He's even still, after that incompletion, over 80% throwing, which is key. Because last game he was under 50% on his throws. He went back to work, worked on his fundamentals, and that's really showing up here.
Got it! Touchdown, Minnesota! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
Yeah, and a nice job in the 4th quarter making plays, and a nice job being on the same page. QB, receiver. You could tell he broke with the football. He caught it in stride, gets into the end zone. Nice pitch and catch right there. Nice chemistry by the QB and wide receiver.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Grabbed behind the line, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. The Nittany Lions are facing 3rd and inches. Trying to pick it up on the ground. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
And when you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Martin. Really putting together a threat now. They got the first. It's at the 37. The Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space. It's Martin. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
The give to the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
And the Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Reynolds.
Love the decision-making by the quarterback there on the RPO play. Defense took everything away deep down the field, so just check it down, get it to your guy in the right flat, and let him go get yards.
The Nittany Lions with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Leaves it with the running back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Yeah, and It's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to go right back to him on first down. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
They'll go to the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. It's complete. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. If you're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Trying to pound their way in. Touchdown, Penn State! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring the touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 5 here in the fourth. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Troy is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas State. Obviously, big implications here in the Sun Belt, and as this one plays out, we'll keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The hurry up now, second down, clock ticking. Back to pass. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got a man. It's Williams. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Lost a throw on first down. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle. It's Johnson. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit and let's keep going.
I thought white noise was supposed to be relaxing. This is deafening on third down. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
And here we go, down to score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got a man, it's Lanier. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. looking up top, and time is of the essence. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and where's that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Got his man. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The Golden Gophers getting set on 1st and 10. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Let's it fly. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And a tremendous way for this defense to finish. The interception as the clock reaches 0. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365...